All right, boys, it's rolling. Let's talk about the VC Playmakers Fantasy Football League. We got the Commish of the league, father of the league, Eric right there in the middle. And
Let's
then we got
go.
the reigning champ, Aaron. Wish I could do some
Undefeated.
some boo music right now or something.
Sorry, just let the people know I'm undefeated in finals. I'm the Michael Jordan of fantasy football.
Right, one season in, you are MJ.
Undefeated. hmm
Love it. All right, let's talk about this league. A commish. What we got? 10-team league.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we got a 10-team league. Um, so a little history of the league. This is our second year running it back. Um, four four of our founding fathers had left the league, so we had to fill in those gaps. So shout out to the new bloods. So as far as scoring wise, we are going PPR in this league. The only tweak that I made or we voted on is instead of -1 on interceptions and -1 on fumbles, we are doing -2.
A big penalty. Yep.
Yes. Yes. But other than that, it's pretty standard PPR.
What happens when the champ fumbles that trophy over there?
Sorry,
We
we've
can
had some late nights together. She's been dropped quite a few times.
You were the trophy, Aaron.
Oof. A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
And then didn't we got rid of defense and kicker, and now we have two flex spots?
Yeah. So just threw it out there. I'm in another league as well, and it sounded pretty intriguing. Because we're always guessing, right? Trying to guess who's the defense that's gonna hit, or there's some of us like me that I'm just like not worried about defense. I'm like, I got one defense, I'm gonna ride with them. Does that help me? No. Also kicker can only do so much for you. So we decided to get rid of kickers and defense and adding another flex spot. So tight end, wide receiver, running back. And yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, as a champion myself, I go back and forth on this no defense, no kicker, because as a champion, I grind the all 22 weekly. And so I want to make sure that when I'm grinding that all 22, that the optimal defense is subbed in every single time. So as a higher level, like analytical point of view, that's where I'm at. But I get it for the majority of people removing the defenses, not really understanding the kickers. It's better for, you guys, I would say.
Well, I mean, you're a mastermind. Those trades you sent each and every one of us, offering up your defense for Joe Burrow, for example, Minnesota Vikings for Joe Burrow. That was a pleasant treat when I opened that email.
I mean, they get 20 points every now and then.
Well,
I
and hey, we
mean,
drafted on Friday, so champion, why don't you tell us what's on the menu as you were barbecuing to give back to your people?
Well, I just found that last year was just so easy to win that this year I want to go into a little bit more open-minded and think, how could I get back to the people? How can I make it more interesting, especially because we had some newcomers, and so I really wanted to make sure they had an ideal experience overall. So I went a little right field. It's kind of like stock market. I invested in some players now that I think have potential to pay off. Spoiler, Shadur Sanders. So I think that is a real opportunity to bring me back down to the pack kind of a feeling, and then show that we have a chance to really have a competitive league this year.
Why don't we take a look at your team since you're feeling so high?
hold on. Before we jump to this,
All right,
right?
all right, all right.
To not leave the topic of Aaron sending trash trades, not having defense and not having kickers is not stopping Aaron from
Oh
sending
no.
trash trades. I could tell you the trade that he just sent me. He was asking for Bijan Robinson for Brian Robinson.
B Rob for B Rob, huh?
Yeah.
Like, that's part of the next level thinking, right? Like CMC is amazing running back, but to say he goes down, that turns Brian Robinson to number one option immediately. That's an investment you got to just get in on the ground floor now.
You're right, but then why aren't you keeping him?
like I said, I want to make it more competitive for everyone else. So I'm trying to take that, that other Robinson. He could be hit or miss. Who knows?
Because your squad's so better already, but then all the mastermind decision making, the analytics you put
Exactly.
into it, we don't even stand a chance.
Yeah, yeah. You know
Exactly.
what? Let's go to the next topic. Let's see his team.
Let's
Let
take
me
a look.
see.
Yeah, let's take a
Let's
look at
see.
his team and see what
Before we look
works.
at it, keep in mind like the strategy was to make it more competitive for others. So if there are some questionable picks, you have the answer as to why now.
All right, let's go down to Champagne Puppy here. There he is. Can you see that? Can you see we got Lamar Jackson, Henry?
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad.
Well, champ, why don't you take us through your team here? And who do you love? Who's gonna break out for your squad?
Well, again, I went all in on the Ravens this year. I think that this is a huge opportunity for the squad themselves. They've been right on the precipice every single year. Lamar is a fantastic uh, performer during the season itself. We're not worried about the playoffs. And King Henry, I mean, come on, King, champ, King, they're synonymous with each other. So I felt like I just had to go that route. Once it came down to some of the other primary positions like wide receiver, I decided to take a huge flyer on Travis Hunter, as I do think he'll be offensive rookie of the year
Oh,
and potentially defensive rookie of the year. However, again, the strategy that was implemented was take away the defenses, so it's not quite as high level thinking. But I was going for that type of deep dive, trying to really double dip on the points. So just really touching all fields. And then the last point I'll bring up is Shador. Shador, again, he
oh yeah,
is
let's
one of
look at
those
Shador.
players where I can't let him go undrafted again. Like 150, you might as well have been undrafted when it came to the real NFL draft. I was not going to let that happen. I'm not going to blackball this young man trying to be successful in this league. So I just understand that Joe Fluco, he's going to get hurt. 3 games in, he's out. Shador Sanders, and I trust, and he is going to take me to the promised land yet again.
Hey, Commish,
Well,
over under. How long does the champ hold on to Shador, his last pick of the draft?
you know what? With him saying this, he's putting his money with his mouth, with where his mouth is, and you know, I think he keeps it. I think he keeps the little act that he's doing. What I will say is, he pretty much did the same thing that the NFL did with Shador Sanders and picked him with his last pick. So everything he just said is baloney.
Well, again, I had to give an opportunity for everyone else to try and get up to my level and understand that diamond in the rough. So at the end of the day, I can't let it go unpicked if nobody else wanted to do it.
Yeah, no one else wanted to do it. That's exactly what happened. We take Shiloh. I will tell you, Aaron, the champ, the reigning champ, because you had what? You'd pick 5, I'd pick 6. The one guy
Yeah, I think so.
the one guy you stole from me was Bucky Irving. I had that guy queued up, and you swooped in and took him. So that's the one guy. I don't love your receivers. I think if you got these guys Diggs and Godwin down here, if they play, your receivers will be really, really good. But Hunter's the question mark, but I like the flyer on him. And then T. Higgins has burned me before. So I don't love T. Higgins, but everybody else seems to like him. So we'll see.
Yeah, it was a solid draft. I had Bucky last year and he did me good, so I just had to swoop him up if he was there again.
Eric, what grade do you give Aaron's team?
An F.
Dang,
I
that's
guess
cold.
we'll find out what that really looks like
That's
when we go head
cold,
to head.
man. I'm gonna give you a C. I'll give you a C.
If I'm being honest, I'm looking at your team right now, Aaron.
It's pretty solid.
I
Solid.
don't know about your receivers. I mean, your tight end could pop off with their new QB. Um, I think you have an okay team as far as who's playing, but your bench is very, very lackluster with Shador Sanders and Brian Robinson.
Hey, like I said, he's one CMC injury away from being option 1. And on top of that, let's be honest here, those bench players, I'm grinding that waiver wire. I'll be up 2, 3 a.m. just to ensure that I get the next best projected player for the week. And those projections are coming from me, not from the so-called analyst ESPN power
You don't
rankers.
need him. You don't
No,
need him.
like I said, all 22. I'm grinding it.
But that's great and all, right? But CMC goes down. Who are you benching? King Henry? Who are you benching?
Yeah.
Bucky Irving?
Have you ever heard of bye week?
Yeah, that happens once per team.
I'm covered for that bye week. Brian
What
Robinson will step
I
in.
hope the stars align for you, Aaron.
What are you gonna do
I
when
don't
King
think you do.
Henry's the wheels fall off that wagon this year?
That'll be rough.
It'd be
You
hurtful.
know, all great things do come to an end, but I just need one more time. Last dance, baby.
All right, I got one more question for you then, and this was your question. Which player in your squad is most likely to ruin your season?
I'm gonna go with Shador Sanders. I don't know what I was thinking making that pick. However, it was terrible, and I regret every part of it. But I'm still riding with my boy Shador to the end of the season. He will not leave my team.
Shador's gonna wreck it. Okay. Too bad you don't get points for like holding a clipboard. He'd do you all right. All right. Want to check out your squad, Commish?
I think we should all chime in on what player we think will ruin Aaron's team.
All right, let me bring up his team again. It's not Shador. That guy's not even gonna. He's got Lamar Jackson. Why does he need Shador for? I think it's going to be T. Higgins. As much as that Bengal offense is so good, Higgins is so inconsistent. He's going to have huge weeks. Did I click on the wrong thing? He's going to have huge weeks, and then he's going to have the weeks where he's not doing much at all. So that's what I think.
Let's see. For me, I think the guy that will ruin your season will be Lamar Jackson.
Oh,
I just think he has good weapons now, so there's no need for him to run, and I'm sure the coaching staff is trying to keep him healthy for him to lay an egg in the playoffs. So
yeah, I don't disagree.
That's
part of the strategy with getting L-Jack though. Like he does have those weapons to throw, but if we're talking on the goal line, it's going to be King Henry or L-Jack. Like I don't think they'll be throwing those tubs in, so I should be able to get lots of points there. I'm hoping.
Dang, straight up Raven hater right there. All right.
Hurts. Have you ever seen The Wire?
Yeah, love it. Love The Wire.
Is that shows from the 80s or something?
Oh, it's like 90s, bro. Early 2000s.
One of the greatest shows ever. It's in Baltimore, baby. Come on.
It's fantastic.
No, I've seen some episodes.
All right. And then one more question. This is also your question, Aaron, is what rookie is going to break hearts this year? Don't say Shador Sanders.
Well, Shador, no. We're going Travis Hunter. I have an amazing feeling this will be the resurrection year of one Trevor Lawrence. And that resurrection will be in part because of the wide receiver rookie. I think they'll try a little bit of the two-way play action to appease him, but then he'll fall in line to full-time wide receiver and just light it up for that first year.
Maybe Lawrence needs to cut the locks opposite of Samson, and then he's actually going to reach his potential.
It's true. I mean, we got Trevor Lawrence Oxnard version right here on the podcast with us. So.
That's right. That's right. All right, Commish, you want to weigh in on the rookie, or you want to add it specific to your team when we look at your squad?
His breakout rookie, I do believe it's going to be Travis Hunter.
Okay.
I mean, the Jaguars just don't have much to play for, so they're just going to ride.
Chasing points.
Yeah, they're just going to ride on Travis Hunter, sell those jerseys, and yeah.
Offensive rookie of the year. Calling it
right there. I think it's going to be too easy for me to say Ginty, the running back for the Raiders. I think it's going to be Hampton, the running back for the Chargers. I wanted that guy. 4 leagues. I didn't get him in any. That's what I'm going for. Jim Harbaugh's system. They like to run the ball. Justin Herbert. It's going to be Hampton.
Oh, okay. So we're not talking about Aaron's team. We're talking about rookies in general.
I was going in general, yeah.
And not everyone had the stones to take 2 rookies.
Oh, we'll look at my team in a second, son. That's what's gonna screw me over ultimately.
And if we're going league wide, I'm still going Travis.
All right, Commish, you want to look at your squad?
Yeah, cool.
And you are what are you blending bums? There you go. All right.
As I have one bum in this podcast holding a trophy.
All right, first overall pick, the Commish. It's rigged. Take us through your squad, bro.
I'm not gonna say it wasn't, but it was.
Hey, y'all saw me throw the dart. I hit.
Yeah, that's right.
We did darts.
But you convinced the person who got the only bullseye not to draft first, so
hey,
collusion.
Aaron, you could have chose me to go last, and you didn't.
Don't matter. All I care about where I was at. Perfect number 5, right in the sweet spot of not drafting anybody in the top and not drafting the worst in the bottom.
And you still laid an egg, so good job.
All right, so my game plan this year, it was kind of the disaster that happened last year. Running backs were just super scarce last year, and I couldn't fill in that gap, especially getting ETN and his backup, Bigsby.
Yeah.
They were just not it. So this year I was just like, I can't have that problem. I rather have, a hole with the receivers than with running backs. So I do have my first pick was Bijan. Second running back I took off the board was Chase Brown.
I love that pick. I was hoping to get Chase too. That was a good one.
Yeah, and then I got Kenneth Walker. And then if you look at my bench, I also got his backup if he gets hurt, Zach Charbonnet. I also got Bijan's backup, Tyler Algieri. And then as a Jordan Mason, I just think he's just going to take over. He was such a beast. If he had more touches, he'd just kill when he had his chance. But yeah. So I just went running back heavy.
They swooped in and got Jaden Daniels. What was he like the 4th quarterback taken, 3rd or 4th?
Let me see. I actually have our draft. So first quarterback that was off the board was from Big Nigel, Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
Then the second best quarterback that got picked up was Patrick Mahomes by Mr. Raiders for Life.
Oh, he was second. Patrick was second.
Patrick Mahomes, and I think that shook everyone.
Oh yeah, wow.
That shook everyone. And then Dave took Josh Allen, and then Buddy over here, the champ, took Lamar Jackson, and then everyone settled down.
Yeah,
everyone stopped taking QBs, and then I had the third pick when it snaked back around. I took Jaden Daniels. I'm like, I gotta get someone. If I didn't take Jaden Daniels, I would have waited for Purdy.
Well, and Purdy was one of the last starting quarterbacks drafted, if I'm not mistaken, by Rudy.
He literally got picked up. I was going to take a flyer on him, and then he got picked up right before me, and I ended up going with CJ as a backup.
I like CJ too. But yeah, if Jaden plays like he did last year, he was dynamite. And so if he gets better, yeah, I mean, he could be the best quarterback in fantasy this year. But yeah, you both have great quarterbacks on Lamar and Jade, even though the Commish is hating on Lamar this year. Well, then you took a rookie. You got McMillan from Carolina, rookie wide receiver, supposed to be the bona fide number 1 over there, Bryce Young. And then you got your rookie tight end too, and Loveland going to the Bears.
Yeah, so honestly, these were straight me looking at Instagram reels and just speaking to me. And if I'm being honest with you, I actually have a screenshot of one of my mock drafts that I like the most. And I will say that I am off by one player. Only one person got stolen from me. And that's when I had to plug in McMillan. But Pickens would have been in McMillan's place.
You liking him over there at the Cowboys with CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah. Also, Loveland was an Instagram reel saying that the tight end coach that brought up Hawkinson and brought up Laporta
Okay.
is now the Bears coach. Did I fact check it? No, but that was good enough for me.
It's probably true. When I'm excited about that Bears offense with the OC from the Lions being their head coach now, Ben Johnson. I'm expecting they're gonna do 2 tight end sets because they got Cole Clement, I think that's his name. He wasn't even drafted.
Kincaid?
Nah, he's Kincaid's over with
No.
Buffalo. It's
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
KMET. I'm just butchering how to pronounce it. And then they got good receivers too with DJ Moore and Adunze, and they got a lot of weapons. So I'm curious if Caleb's gonna hook up your boy Loveland or not.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean also, no one picked him up was Ayuk. No one picked up Ayuk, and I'm like, we also in our league we have 2 IR spots. We voted on that, and I'm like, I am taking Ayuk and I'm putting on the bench, and then I swooped up on Jordan Love as my QB number 2, and I'm actually pretty high on Jordan Love.
Yeah, I like Love. I'll tell you, the guy you stole from me was Pearsall. I had him queued up too, and even though, yeah, I was 5 picks away from you, I wanted to get him. He's another guy I wanted to get on one of my squads this year, and I went 0 for 4 again. So my drafting needs some work.
Hey, the trades are available.
That's true. I don't have a defense to
I,
offer up, man.
I have one shiny Brian Robinson who is an investment for the future.
Yeah. Well, I will just put this out there right now. I am not accepting any running back trades. I'm locking in all running backs that I have.
Wow.
I have the safety blanket on my bench. I'm good. I am good on running backs.
Are you a man of your word? Okay.
The only
So
way you might get one of my running backs is
oh,
if I drop them.
so if I send you King Henry for your 4th string, you just
Aaron,
wouldn't do it on principle,
Aaron,
right? I
Aaron,
just want to make sure we're clear on
I'm
this.
gonna
Aaron.
veto
Because I will
that.
send it right now,
That station
just to make
wagon.
sure.
That station wagon's gonna give you five games.
Dang.
All right, I'll take the over on that.
You better start talking about someone other than Raven because you know he's gonna give him an F.
Yeah, come on. All I heard was like I got the backup to my main running back. You're just forecasting the demise of your current team.
Dude, that's what you're selling Robinson on. Oh, if CMC goes down, this guy's gonna be so great. And
Yeah, but as a champ,
now
it
I'm the
makes more
bad guy
sense.
for covering my behind, you know?
I don't disagree. You were right. You are the bad guy.
Hey, and I'll say this as the Niner fan, so the Niner homer. I was glad they traded for Brian Robinson, but yeah, he ain't gonna. He'll be as good as Jordan Mason last year if that's what he's got to do. So he does you know, he's all right. He's decent.
And also like keep it a buck, Chris. How solid is Garendo?
Garendo's good. The reports though about him is he's got fumbling problems this offseason, so I'm worried about his health
2
and then
points.
his not his hands, is that what they call it? But yeah, he's got like playing with butter on his hands and his arms for whatever reason. So he's taken a hit. I think that's why they traded for Brian Robinson. But we'll see though. When he played last year, he's pretty exciting.
I picked him up on my other league for the last like 2-3 games until he got hurt. He was putting up numbers.
Oh yeah.
That boy is cold. He is cold.
Well, it's that Niners offense too, right? The Kyle Shanahan runs good. That zone blocking scheme, you can kind of put anybody back there like his dad used to do with the teams he was on. So, Champ, what grade do you give blending bums? Draft grade.
Ah, man.
You want to see it again?
Yeah, let's pull it back up.
All right, let's
Got to
see.
give
Take
a
a look
real
at it.
champ's perspective on this one.
Here we go. Let me know to scroll down if you want to see the bench.
Daniels, Robinson, Chris Brown, great. Millen, oof. Loveland, oof. Walker, I'd give it a solid C plus. Not
Okay.
quite B territory because we're playing a little scared.
Oh.
Not really like. Not. I mean, scared money don't make money, right? And like he's playing a little scared with these picks. Like going for solid picks. Bijan, of course, you know he's gonna do well. Like you got to think future state. No one wanted Travis Hunter, and I snatched him up, knowing that he could be 3 Bijans wrapped in one. And so, like again, this is just a little bit of a scare pick, solid C plus, and he might ride it to a sixth place. You know, I'm happy for that. Good for him.
Just right in the middle.
Yeah.
I gotta say, you have Hunter, he has McMillan, so you guys both went rookie starting wide receivers, man. You guys had similar philosophy a little bit.
True, but you know, then you have to take a next level and think about the seasoned quarterback that's throwing to these professionals.
Well, hey, there you go. There you go.
And the acclimate weather. One of those teams are going to be in Sao Paulo, I believe. That's a huge game. So, you know, just really looking at all the conditions, understanding the different weather environments they'll be in, how many dome games they'll be playing. I got all those numbers in my head already. It's at least one. So, should be a good time.
Yeah, you're feeling good. I mean, I gotta say, Commish, I do like your team. I'm not gonna give you an A though. I'm gonna give you a B. I love your quarterback. I think your running backs arguably might be the 1-2 best punch we got out there. Your receivers, I don't love it. I mean, Devontae, if he's in his prime, I think Stafford's the big thing right there, the question mark. But I mean, Jimmy G can sling it. And then I love Kenneth Walker. When he's healthy, he produces. He just has the injury history. But you got Charbonnet, so I'll give you credit for that one. But yeah, I'll give you a B. I mean, Algier probably smart for handcuff, but you might have another opportunity. And then Pearsall, I already talked about him. I think that was a steal, whatever round you got him at. So I'll give you a B.
Yeah, but the thing is, we're not thinking about everyone's going to be focused on Puka. They got to guard Puka. You know, Adams is he's going to eat. He's going to eat.
Who's most likely to wreck your team?
Um, it has to be one of the receivers. That's just where I'm weak at, and I know. So I'm gonna probably have to say Adams. Adams is most likely to wreck my team.
How about you, Champ? What do you think?
I would say he's one bad season of Daniels away from losing a lot of points there. I know it's not the high priority quarterback for him, but you know, a wide receiver who's projected to get what 10, 12 points and they get 9, 10, not too bad. But if you're QB that's going to get you 23 points a game, just is not having that second year, I think that's most likely.
And you know, that's a tough one for me. There's not one that I would say that stands out to me. I think if Chase Brown goes down with a big injury, that's going to hurt bad because he has, the backups. If Jordan Mason's playing well, I mean, he might be able to plug him in. I just think Chase is a more talented running back, Chase Brown, that is, than Mason. So I would say if he's healthy, he's productive, which I expect him to be. But if the wheels fall off, he gets hurt. I don't know if there's a lot of options out there on the waiver wire. And then you got 2 rookies, right? We talked about you got McMillan and Loveland as the rookies.
Yeah.
I assume you're expecting both these boys to bust out.
Yeah, hard. I am expecting them to go hard this year. But honestly, you know what? I haven't hit on the tight ends in the past like 2 years, and I just rolled the dice. I'm like, why should I get one with history, of doing good or okay? I'm just gonna roll the dice on this kid, and hopefully they do well. So
All right, we'll see. All right, we probably should chop up my team now.
Oof.
I'll brace myself for some hurt feelings. I just need to be strong. Tribute to my man Ozzy Osbourne, Memoirs of a Madman. I'll just take you through real quick. I had the 6th pick, went Justin Jefferson first, came back around, snagged Jacobs, and then Jonathan Taylor. So I felt like I had a good core with those 3, even though the commish was hating on Josh Jacobs. Well, unbelievable. And then I was really surprised Joe Burrow came back around. I think he was my fourth pick, my fourth or fifth pick. I was really stunned that he was there, so I had to swoop up and get Joe Burrow. I have been in another league. I was hoping to have, 4 different starting quarterbacks, but Burrow's gonna put up big numbers. And then DK Metcalf, cool. We'll see what Father Time Aaron Rodgers can do with him. And then I waited. I didn't get a top tier tight end, so I got TJ Hawkinson right here. He was like mid, right around where Sam Laporta was. But the thing, since we're talking about rookies, I got 4 right here. I got 4 rookies, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. It ultimately might be my downfall. We'll see. And then I was pretty happy when Braylon Allen from the Jets dropped, because the reports I've been reading on him is they're expecting something like a 50-50 split with him and Brees Hall losing goal line carry. So if that's true, that could be one of my steal picks. But go ahead, boys, chop it up.
Excellent, honestly. Out of the 3 of us, that's probably second best. Me being
Paid you to say
first,
that.
followed by you. Like picking up Joe Burrow in the 4th round, I mean, he's just so smart. Justin Jefferson's a little questionable. I don't know who's gonna be throwing him the ball, but good luck to you there.
The water boy.
And I like the investment on the rookies. Like, it is a good idea, especially running back position, wide receiver position. If you're gonna do it, like, the only advice I would ever give anyone, for all the people listening out there, never draft a rookie tight end. Like, that's just an awful move. And so I think it's great. I would say B minus.
B minus. Commish.
I think your team's halfway decent. I like them. I'm just worried, like you mentioned about Vikings QB. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about Jared Judy.
Shador might be throwing him the ball, bro.
I'm worried about DK.
A-Rod?
What A-Rod is coming? So it's a coin flip. High risk. I'm not sure about high reward, but it's who you picked and that's who you're rocking with. I mean, you don't let Justin Jefferson go to the 2nd round, even though you're not sure about him. They're gonna sling him the ball. Are they gonna be quality looks? I'm not sure. And then Hawkinson's he's just a vet. He knows. He knows how to get open, and we'll see if they sling him the ball. But I will. I think B minus, C plus is like you're in that range for me. You're on the border.
All right, cool. Not as brutal as I was expecting, but it may still come. Who has the chance to just devastate me in here? It probably will be DK if him and Rodgers aren't connecting. If Aaron Rodgers hasn't done a darkness retreat this offseason, I don't know if I want him to do one or not. What makes a better A-Rod? We'll see. But yeah, if my number 2, because I don't love Jerry Jeudy sliding up to take DK's spot, so that could be my point of weakness right there. And then the other thing I'll say, which foolish me, when we were drafting, I swore I read something that this guy Judkins had signed with the Browns. He did some off the field stuff. I don't know if it was a domestic violence or some foolish. So we're expecting he's going to be suspended, but the charges criminally have been dropped. So I thought, oh, let me grab this kid. He was the 2nd round pick, I think, for Cleveland, and he hasn't been signed yet. So I'm debating whether I should drop this cat. But I like this guy right here, 7th round pick for the Commanders. I guess he's just been a monster in training camp. So he's my rookie. I think that is going to be the guy that's going to help me out. But I'll hear from you. Who do you think's could crush my team, break my heart?
I guess I'm going with Jefferson again. I'm not sure who's throwing the ball. Like, he is built different and can make his own points, but someone's got to get the ball there to get the points to him. So, like, that is someone you're really depending on. I'm not huge on depending on wide receivers unless you're Chase, but that could be the straw that breaks the camel's back, so to speak.
I don't think either one of you have any faith in JJ McCarthy.
Who?
Ex-
Come
exactly.
on, man. We got 2
Bro,
Vikings.
if he was walking down the street right now, I would not know who that guy
Oh,
is.
me either. I wouldn't. I wouldn't either.
Honestly, you should do a lineup of 3 different JJ McCarthy's and see who the real one is.
I'm gonna do JJ, Trevor Lawrence, and then some other guy with long hair. We'll see if we can figure them out. All right, what do you got? What do you
Yeah,
got, Commish? Who's
for
gonna break my
me,
heart?
I feel like you have a lot of heartbreakers, and
Oh, damn.
not to be like mean about it, but you know, there's a lot of things that can go wrong here, and you just don't have the bench to fill in those gaps. Um, so I think the easy out would be saying DK Metcalf, because if he's not eating, he's gonna be a diva. But I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor. I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor. He wasn't great last year. Has injury problems. But once that happens, I mean, you do have Swift, but then after that, it's like, who do you have to plug in? Those rookies, the stars have to align for them to get some valuable PT. So I'm gonna go with Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, the rookies are 100% projection, and so it's a gamble. When I looked at my bench, I'm like, oh my, I got 4 rookies out of the 5 spots. I think this might backfire because the guys that I want to pick up are also rookies that are still on the waiver wire. So I mean, that's my other problem. But yeah, we'll see. All right, so our plans, we'll be doing weekly updates on how the season's going. Who are you guys matching up with first week? First week.
Let's see.
I think Big Nigel.
Oh,
Well, that Jalen Hurts first round pick.
and he's got the 2 rookie running back, Genty and Hampton, that I like. So that could be. I'll just take a look at your matchup real quick. That could be a good one. Who's projected to
I'm
win?
project. Not
Uh,
me.
54% for Nigel, 46 for Champagne Puppy.
All right, here we go.
I have not made any adjustments yet though, so
Okay, fair.
that will probably flip on its head pretty quick.
I mean,
I might put Shador in.
your quarterbacks and running backs, that's probably a wash. Those are stud players. And then he's got Devon. Oh, did I lose it again? Devontae and Pickens against your
That
wideouts.
Travis Hunter explosion game. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, but you know what I don't like from him? If he's got a tight end in his flex. I don't love that. Njoku. Yeah, I'd take. Interesting. He's projected to score more than David Montgomery, but I like your throw Shador in just for fun. Have him start.
I might do
Yeah.
it honestly. For the disrespect, I might do it to the commish.
Be bold, bro.
I think Nigel needs to put in that boy Scatbadoo.
Skepadoo. There you go. Yeah, Nigel has 3 tight ends. That's the you don't need 3 tight ends. I don't know why he did that. Get it equal right there.
I'll go with 3 quarterbacks like the champ.
Oh yeah, you got 3 quarterbacks and Shador being one of them. So great job.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate
then Commish, you're playing Team
Rudy.
Santa's Little Helper. You're projected to win.
I am, but I also haven't made adjustments.
Jaden versus Purdy. I mean, I don't even think that's a competition. Jaden all day. I think that's a good running back matchup right there. His receivers, though, I really like these guys. St. Brown and Neighbors. Those are his first 2 picks, I think. And then I'm really down on Tyreek Hill this year. But yeah, I mean, it seems like a pretty good even matchup.
Yeah.
And
We'll
then
see,
I'm
we'll
supposed to play our resident Saints fan, and I'm projected to lose. He got Murray real late. I thought that was one of the steals of the draft, too. And then he's got me on receivers, I think. And then tight end, Trey McBride. Good job on him.
Yeah, I think you got him on running backs for sure. QBs, I'm not sure. I still think that might be a so-so. I think it leans your way, but I mean, with his running ability, you never know.
Since Kyler's playing New Orleans, I'm going to try to talk him out of starting Kyler because, I mean, that's his team. Let's see go pick up, just stream a quarterback and just take Kyler out of it. It only seems right.
Hey, Robert is about that business. I feel like you cannot shake that man.
All right, fellas, good stuff. I'm excited. I'm excited for the season. So yeah, we'll get this out there, and we'll be doing our weekly check-ins, and we'll be adding some guests in from the league. Come make some guest spots.
Yeah, and then real quick, I mean, we might as well throw out the percentages that we got that were provided to us, provided by who knows who. But if someone wants to sponsor us, uh, second to last place, we have Champagne Puppy with a 70%.
Brutal.
That's passing.
And that's you, champ.
Memories of a Madman, you got 75% in seventh place.
That's
And then
haters. They probably don't like Ozzy Osbourne, man. That's cool. That's haters.
and then I'm right above you in sixth place with 79%.
The Saints fan got 100%, didn't he?
The Big Breezy, yep.
Yeah. And then Lights Out, our Charger fan?
92%.
Okay.
Rudy got 90. Dave got 86. Gerardo got 83.
His first time playing, he dropped better than all three of us.
Well, he went AI on everything.
That's true. That's true.
He went AI on everything.
Smarter, not harder.
Yeah, but he also has two guys that are an injury away from not playing the rest of the season, which is CMC and Acham.
And if they don't get hurt, AI did the delivery good.
Yeah, true. Solid guess.
All right, give the special shout out.
He didn't ask the right questions.
Oh.
He didn't ask the right questions.
We'll see if he needed to. Well, who got the perfect score? You gotta at least say that. I didn't think we'd see one of those.
The Big Breezy.
Yeah, we already talked about it. Broski.
A perfect. I didn't hear a perfect 100.
Yeah,
he got 100.
100.
Oh, maybe yeah. He got 100, so we got to give him credit. And that's what I'm playing first week, so I'm pumped.
A perfect 100. Reminds me of my prime.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like right now. That's what I'm saying. Like right now.
Still in it. Yeah, I'm peaking actually.
Hey, can you show for the camera the placard on this trophy?
I'll get a little close up for you.
And then who's the first champ? There we go.
First and only. There it is.
Okay. All right.
Champagne Puppy.
That's a good way to close out the first episode, boys. So I'll just say good luck.
Don't need it.